Hi guys, and welcome back to Archie Hamilton Racing and to another video where you join me where I've just arrived at the Le Mans 24 hours. This is going to be amazing because, as you maybe know, this is going to be a pretty emotional time for me because my granddad raced here. My dad was always the biggest fan of this race, always, and always encouraged me to, you can do it, you can race in it. I've raced in it twice as well, so it's a massive family event, and my granddad actually won the race here as well. So it's just insane to be back after racing here myself. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you guys a real behind the scenes of what goes on, things that you wouldn't really be able to see otherwise, and we're just going to have the best time ever, and you're just going to join me. We're going to have a lot of fun, and it's all going to kick off. And I'm kindly being invited here by Goodyear. Yes, Goodyear. They are a very well known tyre manufacturer, and we're going to have a behind the scenes with them and have the best week ever. Best weekend ever. So let's get cracking. It's going to be good. So as you can imagine, at Le Mans there are tyres galore, and they're just getting all the tyres ready in here for the race. There are lots and lots and lots of tyres around, and these are all what happened in the LMP2 field. They are supplying the whole LMP2 field with tyres. So you can imagine a 24-hour race. There needs to be a hell of a lot of tyres, and they're just preparing them. These will then go to the teams, and then yeah, let's have a little look here because we can see a brand new slick just in front of us. That's what you use in the dry, so it obviously after on your outlap it will heat up and it will be ready to go. They still have the stickers on them when you go out. They'll be warmed up in the ovens, the tyre warming blankets, and then away you go on that front. I'm going to try and find a wet tyre for you. When it rains, these grooves get rid of the water, and on these Goodyear tyres, yeah, the wets, they'll get rid of the water. There's no intermediates in this class. It's wets or it is slicks, one or the other, no in between. I'm going to show you something is here, because this, on this buggy, these are airless tyres, and these are potentially the future. There's no air in this tyre. It is an airless tyre, so that is pretty crazy that is got no air in those tyres, but pretty funky as well. Just so weird seeing a tyre with no air in it. And what we're going to do very, very soon is we're going to go and have a chat with a girl who is racing in the race. She's called Sophia. She's racing in the LMP2 class. She's going to be talking to me, and I'm going to get a chance to get up close and talk about what the race entails, what you need to do to be prepared, everything. We'll go behind the scenes and show you everything. And yeah, she's very talented. She is the person who had that massive accident at the Macau Grand Prix in a Formula 3 car. It was huge. Sophia, how are we?
Hello.
How are we?
We're in Le Mans, so...
We are in Le Mans, and you're going to give us a tour. We're going to show us everything.
Yeah, so I'm racing in Le Mans here this year.
Yes.
We are racing.
Yeah.
And in LMP2, we have 27 cars. And this is
yes.
our box, so I'm going to...
Come on then. Let's have a look what goes on.
Here, like all the stuff gets repaired, like all the carbon pieces, all the small things. Like
yeah.
Maria, she's like our tyre woman. We have new tyres, we have used tyres, we have great tyres, we have the tyre warmers, which are blankets here.
Yeah, so tell us how this works. So all your tyres, they go into this little...
Correct. So we are using Goodyear tyres in the LMP2 class only,
yeah.
So it's just one tyre manufacturer.
Yeah.
And we have one slick compound and one wet compound.
Yeah.
And obviously we have tyre warmers, which is really nice, so...
Perfect. That's all right. He's getting your tyres ready.
Yeah, so, once we go out, they get warmed, heated up, so once you go out, actually they're already full grip and everything. And so it's just a little thing. Tomorrow is the race, and
yeah.
we are planning on quad stinting them, so it's 4 stints on one.
4 stints on one set of tyres.
And they are pretty done afterwards.
Okay.
But yeah, really good tyres. It's like 9 laps, because then the fuel is empty here in Le Mans.
Perfect.
Yes, this is the spare parts area with all the stuff.
Yeah.
Then we have 2 cars in this team.
So there's 2 cars, yeah.
So this is the sister car.
Yeah. So this is your car.
Yes, they just change the engine, so it's a complete new engine for the 24 hours.
Yeah.
And they're just preparing it. Yeah, then we
So basically with this, you have to have a whole new engine, everything has to be completely new, yeah? Because obviously 24-hour race, you need to start again.
Correct, so some cars or some teams I think already change it like Wednesday to Thursday.
Yeah.
And we change it now on Friday. I think everyone kind of gets a new engine for this one just because it's running for 24 hours.
Yeah.
And then we have a warm-up session tomorrow morning before the race to see if everything is working.
Okay.
And then this one will be like big top speed. We have quite many buttons, and to be honest, we're using kind of all of them. So we have a radio button, then here the flashlights, which you're using quite a lot too, because you know it's like a multi-class race, so you have GTEs which are a lot slower.
Yeah.
So you flash them, and you're behind.
If you press that once, they'll get out of your way. Maybe.
Not all of them, but at least they know that you're there.
Yes.
Then we have a drink button, page switch, we have traction control, 2 rotaries actually to play them. Then like some mode buttons like power steering and all that stuff. That's how you start the engine actually if you press this one. Full cause yellow when there's like a slow zone or...
Yeah, you have to press that.
Yeah, you have to press that one. Kill, so the engine switches off the wipers, and then the pit limiter because they're just allowed to do 60 kilometers per hour in the pit lane. And then you have like the downshift and upshift pedal on the back of the steering. I think it's actually pretty cool with those colors.
That is actually sick.
Yes, of course.
You have to do your homework on that.
Yeah, kind of. So yeah, that's the car.
And the car is pretty much all stripped out.
Correct.
I mean, you wouldn't think that's going to do a 24-hour race tomorrow, but it's fine.
Right, I mean, right now it looks pretty
I mean, there's a lot of moving parts, right?
We also have a little stand out there on the other side of the pit lane.
So that's where your engineers sit over there?
So there's the performance engineers sitting, who are like the ones we're talking to on the radio.
Yeah.
And they're actually 24 hours, so if we drive, we at least get some rest, but the engineers are working for the whole race straight, which is crazy.
That's mad.
And also the mechanics, so yeah, that's kind of where
that is a manic garage, but tomorrow it will all be perfect.
Then it will all be cleaned up and the car's ready to race, and
then you win.
Then we win for sure on the podium, and win would be, I mean, if we win then, it's gonna be good.
What happens if the car has a problem? It just stops and you need to be able to get the car back, right?
Well, yeah, it depends kind of. If you have a problem and you're able to get it back, perfect. If you have a problem and it stops, they can actually, so if you kind of end up in the gravel, they can put you back on track and you can drive again.
Yes.
It depends on different situations, but there's also possibilities.
But you need to get the car back on its own steam. That's the thing that people probably don't realise. You need to get that car back, so if you're not,
correct. So, I mean,
toolkit. Yeah, you have to have a toolkit in there.
Sure.
I mean, it's pretty good. That was really cool for you guys to get a bit of behind the scenes with Sophia. Yeah, very talented driver. Obviously tomorrow competes in the race, and she's done Formula 3, she's done all sorts, and sports cars is now her path. But yeah, it's just cool to be in the pits, be in the now, and just show you all the little insights that you may not be able to see sometimes, and that's the content which I love sharing. So anyway, it is the day before the race. This year, Michael Fassbender, he's been on lots of movies, and I bet you recognise him. It's very cool to see more and more people like him doing Le Mans. Right, we're going to have a little quick tour of what is here, but before we head back to the circuit, it is race day, but I'm going to show you a little bit of a few of the cars that we have here in the car park, which is all fun and games. There's some nice stuff. Obviously at Le Mans there is nice stuff, but I'm going to show you what this is. BMW M3, but look at the colour. How nice is the colour on this M3 competition? That is stunning. I love that. I think that looks absolutely unreal. I am such a fan of this car. Looks amazing. Obviously you can see it's been on a bit of a long journey from the Netherlands, but this colour is amazing. I am such a fan of that. Obviously I had the M4, loved it, but the M3 something about that in a very unique colour, which is unbelievable. Recognise this car if you are a French viewer. Pog, he is a big French YouTuber. He's here in his M8 competition Grand Coupe. Race is just about to get underway very shortly. Check out the seats where we are. But look at the view that we have for the start of this race, all from the Goodyear Racing Club. The cars are going to come flying past.
Quel départ difficile à la frontière de la course. Sébastien Cluny, le leader, va arriver dans un instant dans les Humeudières à la deuxième.
So remember, I was interviewing Sophia. She unfortunately just broke down. That is not the ideal start to the race, but they got the car back into the pits, they quickly fixed the problem, and she's now back in the race. But a problem on the first lap of a 24-hour race is mental. Just mad! So I'm going in the Goodyear blimp. Wait till you see this. I'm flying over the circuit now. I'm going to jump in and we're flying over the circuit. Going in that? That's actual chaos. So you have lots of different seats. It's like you've been on an airplane where it all happens. Look at all the controls that you have in this.
They do have a sort of petrol. They have avgas, which is an aviation petrol.
Yeah.
100 octane low lead. And
wow.
The lovely thing about it is it's all completely surrounded by helium.
The race is going on.
Yeah.
I'm up here watching it. Look at this. Oh, I've just landed. That was insane. And that is just mad. I said, how long would it take you to get to London in that? He said, oh, it'd take you about 9 hours from Cologne. A plane that takes an hour and a half. But it is very, very cool. Genuinely. We're at Indian English corner. Checking the cars out at night. Unbelievable corner. Literally, it's 5th gear down to 3rd gear, and then straight back on the power all the way out to the exit curb, and then away you go. So literally a crash which has happened directly in front of us. There it comes. There it is. You now join me where I am now en route back from Le Mans, back to England, getting another lift with this man, Paul Wallace. And yeah, it's been a really, really good weekend. It's been amazing. We are heading back in the C8, as you would have seen what I've posted before, and yeah, it's been amazing to come out in this. And then obviously the trip itself with Goodyear has been awesome. I hope you enjoy the sort of the behind the scenes, getting a tour of the garage with Sophia. You know what this has made me think is that I want to be back at Le Mans. I want to really make a massive effort next year to get the sponsorship together, be back at Le Mans. That would be the plan. I'm going to see how I can do it, make my granddad proud, make my dad proud, and be back there. That would be an amazing thing, wouldn't it? It'd be a great story. A massive thank you to Goodyear as well for the invite. It's been a great time. I've had the best time ever, and yeah, it's time to head on my way. But I hope you've enjoyed it. Leave your comments down below, guys. Thumbs up, and I'll see you all very soon. Hopefully back at Le Mans next year. That'd be good, wouldn't it?